Hello everyone, this is Jess coming at you today with another Dollar Tree haul. This is the Dollar Tree haul from July, actually. Apologize for getting this out so late. I had some issues and just was not able to record it. But we'll go ahead and get it started. We've got quite a few DVDs and Blu-rays both. So let's go ahead and get started. First one is the movie The 10, a little comedy. Heard a lot about this one. I have not seen it, but sounds pretty interesting, so I figured I'd give that a try. Next up is a movie called The Journey to the West by Stephen Chow. Looks interesting. It's got a nice little slipcover on the DVD, but looks like an interesting movie. Next up, we've got an animated movie, the Batman Superman movie. These are normally pretty fun little movies. Another animated movie. This is Batman: Return of the Caped Crusader. Next up, we've got a movie with Bryan Cranston, Diana Kruger, John Leguizamo, Benjamin Bratt, Amy Ryan. It's called The Infiltrator. Haven't seen it. I heard a couple people said it was pretty good, but for a buck, worth a try. Next up, we've got a movie. It's a DVD CD soundtrack gift set. Christopher Walken and Allison Williams in Peter Pan Live. This was done on TV a few years ago. It got a lot of bad raps, but I didn't think it was really that bad of a movie. It wasn't the best movie, but it really wasn't that bad. Next up, we've got The Little Prince, The Planet of Bamilius. That's also another little slipcover. Thought families like that. Next up, a horror movie, I'm guessing, called Monsters. Haven't heard anything about it, but figured I'd take a look at it. Next up is Ace the Case with Susan Sarandon. It's like a fun little movie. Next up, we've got Tremors 3, Back to Perfection. I like these Tremors movies. They're all pretty fun. Not like the greatest movies in the world, but just a fun movie. Next up, we've got a mini-series called The Titanic. I really did enjoy this. It was a mini-series. I can't remember how long ago it was now. It was good though. I really did enjoy it. That's also in the slipcover. Next up, we've got a horror movie from the director of Annabelle. It's Wish Upon. Don't know anything about it, but I love my horror movies. Have to give it a try. Next up is a PBS special. It's the story of TV legend Norman Lear, Just Another Version of You. Yeah, Norman's the one that's behind things like All in the Family, The Jeffersons, Good Times, things like that. Thought it'd be a fun watch. Next up, another horror movie. It's proclaimed the scariest, rawest horror movie of the year by Rolling Stone. I don't know about that, but it's VHS. Looks pretty interesting. Next up, we've got another movie for the kids. Hilary Duff and Casper and Wendy. And for another animated movie, this is The Green Lantern, Emerald Knights. Next up, we've got another Scooby-Doo movie. I've been picking up quite a few of these lately. really surprised they had one there. It's Scooby-Doo and the Franken Creepy. Next up, I picked one of these up for my granddaughter. A little early for her yet, but she'll grow into it. She loves Sesame Street, so dance along with Grover. And another one, Wild Words of the Outdoor Adventure, another Sesame Street. Next, we've got another documentary. It's the special edition, Mickey Mantle in His Own Words. Thought that'd be interesting. And this one's for my wife. She likes the Royals things. This is William and Kate, A Royal Life. And an oldie. This is a special edition of Metro Goldwyn Mayer, starring Frank Sinatra, Lawrence Harvey, Janet Leigh. It's The Manchurian Candidate. Good movie. Haven't seen it for quite a while, but really enjoyed it back in the day. Next up, an R.L. Stine movie, Haunting Hour, Don't Think About It. And that's it for the DVDs. Next up, we've got quite a few Blu-rays. We've got one called, it's a Hammer film called The Resident with Christopher Lee, Hilary Swank, Jeffrey Dean Morgan. It's called The Resident. Always liked Hammer films. I don't know how these will be, but hey, you know, what's a buck? Picked up another one here, this Blu-ray DVD combination with Morgan Freeman, Tommy Lee Jones, and Rene Russo. Just Getting Started. Looks like a fun movie. I like all three of them. Next up, a movie with Robert Redford, Nick Nolte, and Emma Thompson, A Walk in the Woods. Same thing, I like these actors, so had to give it a try. Heard a lot of things about this, a lot of good things actually. Blu-ray, DVD, digital copy of the movie Hitchcock with Anthony Hopkins, Helen Mirren, Scarlett Johansson, Tom Collette, Danny Huston, Jessica Biel, James D'Arcy. A big Hitchcock fan, so I think this will be a fun watch. Next up, with Jennifer Aniston and Steve Zahn, a movie called Management. And because everybody has to have a little nerd in their life, here's Revenge of the Nerds. Movie with Jessica Biel called The Tall Man. Sounds pretty interesting. I've not seen it. Heard some good things about it, so I thought I'd give it a try. And another one, heard a lot of good things about this. I've never seen it. That's a Blu-ray digital HD with Mark Duplass, Olivia Wilde, Donald Glover, Evan Peters, and Sarah Bolger. The Lazarus Effect. And got just a few more with John Simmons, Paul Giamatti, and Ethan Hawke, The Phenom. And with this one is Michael Sheen, Lena Headey, Kelly Hawke, Joan Grudoff, Sam Neill, and Arian Bernard, I believe. The Adventure of the Curse of the Midas Box. Looked like a fun one to watch. And next up, I've heard some good things on this. It's Christian Bale, Kate Blanchard, and Natalie Portman. It's Knight of Cups. Next up with Liam Neeson also, Antonio Banderas and Laura Linney, The Other Man. This one I'm not too sure about. Heard yes and no on it. It's the extended version with David Spade, Brittany Daniels, Patrick Warburton, Mark McGrath, Dennis Miller, Christopher Walken. It's Joe Dirt 2, Beautiful Loser. Next up, last two, we've got two horror movies. It's a Blu-ray DVD digital HD movie. I've heard a lot of good things on this, but I've never seen it. This is Krampus. I was really surprised to see that at Dollar Tree. I've heard it was actually pretty good. And last up, another Blu-ray DVD digital HD movie. It's got Chloe Grace Moretz and Julianne Moore. It's the remake of Carrie. And that's it for the Dollar Tree haul. Hope you liked it. If you would, please like, share, and subscribe. And we will try to catch you again very soon. Thank you.